decided to do a reprieve. I've read a lot of your comments, and I've come to the understanding that many, particularly Bro and Marilyn Reese, in your comments after the video, you expressed that not enough was said about the aqua moon or the Pisces moon with Scorpio or with Capricorn. So I'm going to do a reprieve and talk more specifically about the Pisces moon and the Aquarius moon with Capricorn, and also the Scorpio sun with the Aquarius moon and the Pisces moon. A lot of you seem to have shown dissatisfaction that I give only 2 or 3 minutes when it comes to Pisces and Aquarius. Understand that the reason why it takes very little for me to talk about this is because the moon in Aquarius and the moon in Pisces is basically the same, regardless of the sun sign. But if you feel that you need more information, then I'm going to do this 25-minute live stream in which I will say nothing. And Marilyn Reese, if you are listening and if you are here, ask me the questions that you want concerning the Pisces moon or the Aquarius moon with Scorpio or Aquarius, or any of you that may need more information concerning the moon signs. Let's do this here in this reprieve. That way, it will answer or satiate you to your satisfaction that you feel that you've gotten the most that you can generically, concerning the Pisces moon and the Aquarius moon with the Scorpio sun sign or the sun sign Capricorn. So, how are you, Lani? Thank you. How are you? So if you guys have any questions concerning um, the Pisces moon and the Aquarius moon with the Capricorn sun or the Scorpio sun, uh, let's discuss it now. You ask me the questions, okay? Otherwise, I'm going to end the live stream if I don't get a response. But I felt that I had to say what I had to say about the Pisces moon and the Aquarius moon. Understand the Pisces moon and the Aquarius moon doesn't give much towards an expression of personality and behavior concerning anything that requires evolution. When you reach the moon in Aquarius or the moon in Pisces, we are on our way towards a higher level of evolution that requires the surrendering of the ego and the personality. So there isn't really much to say unless you get charted. No more is this important than with the Pisces moon and the Aquarian moon. Here, it is contingent upon the sun sign, and also understand that the Pisces moon and the Aquarius moon establish and symbolize psychological determinants, psychological nuances. It's really quite complex. So I need to explain to you what this means. So let's now discuss Lani Ogun. Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Scorpio, Leo, Rising is here. Great. Joshua, Helen, Gemini, Cancer, Moon, Cancer, Rising. Sheena, Denise, you the best. Need a reading ASAP. Well, call me tonight, 347-485-6258. I'll be up to 4 in the morning because after next week, I'm not taking any more requests for birth charts since I now have to focus on commencing the school and getting ready for that. I will continue doing the series since we still have Aquarius Sun with the Sun Moon series, and then we have Pisces with the Sun Moon series. So we still got 2 more signs to go. But I'm going to use this platform as a reprieve Not just for the sun and moon in Pisces and Aquarius, even though that's the title. If you have any other questions of any other sign, moon aspect, and another sun sign aspects that I've discussed before, now is the platform to discuss it. What about Aries sun with Pisces moon? The Aries sun with the Pisces moon is the snake biting its own tail, the circle of infinity. So when you have someone that is born with an Aries sun and a Pisces moon, they're gonna go again. Living the first 40 years of their lives is defined by the moon. So if you're below age 40 with the moon in Pisces and Aries sun, the life will be very scattered, very erratic, disorganized, and it will appear like the Aries sun sign person, whether a woman or man, don't know where they're heading, don't know what they're doing, or they are colliding with people and with life in general. With the moon in Pisces, things are not clear. Things are not clearly defined. The vision is clear, but the steps to get to the vision is not. So with the moon in Pisces with the Aries, you're here to put the pieces together of your life as they unfold in each individual component part. There is no synthesis or homogeneity as to the totality of your meaning and existence of your life past age 40. I mean, below age 40. That occurs past age 40, not below age 40. So I won't be surprised if you are born with the Aries sun with the Pisces moon and you have gone through the shit in your life. Life might come together and might become more stable by the time you reach age 50. Also, understand that when you're born with the moon in Pisces and an Aries sun, there might be issues with drugs and alcohol. A man or woman, although we see this more with the men, with the sun in Aries and the moon in Pisces, there's a possibility here that there may be a history of drug abuse, especially below age 40. There are many people that are involved in drugs and alcohol and addictions and addictive personalities and addictive inclinations of all kinds when you're born with the sun in Aries and the Pisces moon. But it's not just attributed to the Pisces moon, okay? And it's not just attributed to the sun in Aries. So if you're born with the moon in Pisces, understand that there's going to be betrayal, pain, agony, existential anguish, idealism, and lost romance with the moon in Pisces. And this is true regardless of what the sun sign is. But when you have the sun sign in Aries, as a woman, you go through all kinds of disappointing shit in relationships. Just disappointing shit. But you gotta understand that you might have to go through all this shit for you to get a better perspective of who you are, to understand your shadow. When you're born with Aries sun with the moon in Pisces, or the Capricorn sun with the moon in Pisces, or the Scorpio sun with the moon in Pisces, here we have a very sad situation in which you might be reflecting upon yourself from others, your own shadow. The moon in Pisces also represents the shadow, the inner shadow, the family shadow, and the collective shadow. So to be born with a Capricorn with a Pisces moon may put you face to face with your own darkness. Because Pisces, remember, is the cosmic mirror. So Pisces is going to project upon you that which you are. Enough said. Enough said. As I take a sip of this mango martini. Delicious. Delicious. Good during Orazali or Orazali. Gulderail Gazari. I hope I pronounced it right. I hope I pronounced it right. I hope I did. Um, you have the sun and Capricorn, Taurus moon, which is a trine. The moon and the sun are a fellow earth sign. Scorpio rising, which is a sextile, water earth. Sag Mars, Aquarius, Venus, Capricorn, Saturn, Cancer, Jupiter. Oh, you come from good foundation. You come from good foundation. And you are one thing I gotta say that you must have very sexy legs, miss. With Mars in Sagittarius, you have lovely legs, sexy legs. And you probably love legs in men that you are attracted to, or women, you know? Oh, yes. People with Mars inside got nice legs, nice thighs, hips, and all that stuff. So you are already a classic. Jupiter in Cancer awards you a healthy marriage and a home. Oh, you the beat. Oh, my God. Oh, wait. Celia Cruz. The plane took off. I the beat. Oh my God! I wish you could hear. Oh, no. I can't even. I can't. It just. Oh my God! Ooh. In what way do you mean it? What do you mean? Does this affect the Aries moon? Janae Benson. Janae Benson, what do you mean? Does what affect the Aries moon? Family fame is own. Uniula. Aurora, same here. What's your rising? Virgo, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, Pisces, rising, K. All right. Are you welcome, Ora Zali? Listen, for those of you who have paid to get readings, text me. Don't email me because there's something wrong with the email from both Gmail and Yahoo, which is why you're not getting a response from me. Guys, text me. If I don't respond, please know that I got 200 calls a day. It's a lot. Please be patient. I need to be. Oh, we're still in Leo. We're still in Leo. We got one more day before the sun goes into Virgo. And it's still a party because I'm a Virgo. But we're in Leo. So I'm going to squeeze the juice every drop. I I love it. You're going to have to excuse me, but I have to light a cigarette. Oh, Lord. Oh, Charlotte. I paid. I text you. I trust you. Jacob from Hawaii. Okay, Shire Jacob, call me. Because I did not get your information and I had no idea. So call me. Call me tonight. Call me, Jacob. And we're going to take care of that. All right? Okay, I stand behind my work. I'm no charlatan and I'm no fraud. Call me 347-485-6258 and let's handle it. Let's see what's going on. Okay, Jacob? Because I did not get the information. Oh, the big. Or your money will be refunded. Okay? That's how I flow. So I did not get your information. So call me. I am crazy, but I'm fucking for real. You call me, Jacob from Hawaii, and let's handle that situation. Okay? Trumpet blaring. No, please, no cigarettes. We need you around big time. These are okay. Look. No cigarette. But I got my flip. I love you guys. I know you care for me. You love me, and I respect you, and I respect your opinions. If I want you to trust me and listen to me, I gotta listen to you too and trust you too. I mean, I'm 52 years old, and smoking cigarettes might be an example. I have to do a puff or two. You know, I still do it, but I won't do it on air because I don't want to set a bad example. But you know, when your old habits die hard, I smoke cigarettes on occasion. On occasion. I love all of you. I really do. I'd be shit. I'd be nobody without you. Understand that. Why I'm on the air is because of you. Please believe that. I value and I honor and I respect you guys' opinion. Janae Benson, a tarot reading is $150 an hour. But that's all you need. Come on, guys. If I give a lot in 25 minutes, imagine what I can give in an hour. So you read about yourself. Call me if you want me to read about somebody else. The 150 covers all of that. And of course, if you want a birthday, it's $250 for 12 hours at a session. It's complex. Right? But understand that so I get 200 calls a day. High volume. Some people pay for birth charts, but don't call me. And then I don't know that you've paid, and then they ask for their money back, and then I get cases after cases after cases imposed upon me. Listen, if I don't know, I don't know. And I don't have a problem giving people their money back. You know, it might not be your time. You know, sometimes that happens. You have to flow with it. Okay, but I'm always here. And sometimes if I don't give a lot of information about like the sun and the sun and the moon, well, not so much the sun, but the moon in Pisces, along with the moon in Aquarius. These are very cosmic and highly powerful positions. They are highly cosmic. When we're dealing with the moon in Pisces and the moon in Aquarius, you don't have much to decipher as far as a journey in the ego and personality. By the time we reach with the moon in Aquarius and the moon in Pisces, we are on our way back to God. So there is not much left in the human condition for you to transcend or evolve. When you have the moon in Pisces or the moon in Pisces or the moon in Pisces to the moon in Aquarius, it's more of a psychological, psycho-emotional orientation than an externalized manifestation of behavior, as you see the moon in the other moon signs as Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn. When we reach Aquarius and Pisces, we are on our way back home to God. So there is not much as far as externalized behavior for those born with the sun, not the sun, the moon in Pisces or the moon in Aquarius. These positions of the sun, of the moon in Pisces and the moon in Aquarius has a lot to do more with the psychological internal machinations of the sun sign orientation. So to be born with a Capricorn sun with an Aquarius moon or a Pisces moon is more of a renunciation. The Pisces moon and the Pisces Aquarius are positions of renunciation. There is psychological renunciation. People born with the moon in Aquarius or the moon in Pisces have a higher active of psychosocial intelligence that they have accumulated from many past lives. That a lot of the things that we have to grapple with from the signs of Aquarius down don't have to deal with from Pisces, from Aquarius to Pisces. When the moon is in Pisces or in Aquarius, you are heading towards a higher level of evolution spiritually, as is dictated by the sun sign with the lunar positions of Pisces and Aquarius. Understand that there is no psychological exposition at this point in the evolution of the spiral upwards and development, human development. In these positions of the moon in Pisces and Aquarius, you are here to make cohesion, a fusion, a connection with your inner self, with God of the cosmos, not with yourself and your fellow human beings. That occurs from the moon in Capricorn down. From the moon in Capricorn up, Aquarius and Pisces, there is a separation of social and psychosocial, psycho-emotional constructs and attachments that will make connect you and attach you to the ego. When we are reaching Aquarius and Pisces, we are getting ready to depart carbon matter and go back into spirit. The lunar position of the Pisces and Aquarius moon is precipitating that journey back to God or back to the wheel of rebirth. If you have karma or if you are to return back as a healer and as an ascended master. So there is not much externalized behavioral exposition with the moon in Pisces. It's more of a emotional, psychological orientation that directs the personality inward, not outward as it does with the moon sign below Capricorn down to Aries. Does that make sense to you guys? The Taurus sun, moon in Leo. The Taurus sun already makes you narcissistic. With the moon in Leo, you become bombastic. If you're below age 30 and if you're a male. If you're above age 30 and you're a female, uh, these women with the sun in Taurus and the moon in Leo are going to come across as regal. They're going to be regal, showy, flashy, sensual, coy, and are apt to be cougars, lucky young boys. The Taurus sun with the Leo moon. If we're dealing with the man with a Taurus sun with a Leo moon is going to be internally prideful, internally dignified, and he won't speak much, but he expects for you to read his mind and to follow the moral dictates of his life, which he clearly defines to be in a certain way. These men can be judgmental and very bigoted, clannish, but pride in themselves and in the way that they are, even if it's in the bedroom, even if it's at work, there is a sense of internalized pride that comes with it a certain degree of entitlement. And this is something that the Taurus sun person with the Leo moon may not have learned from childhood, may not have assimilated from childhood. But it's an energy of feeling of having been born with this type of propensity, with this type of position of feeling a particular way. With the sun in Taurus and the moon in Leo, there is internalized pride that's not articulated by the Taurian man, but you can feel it around him. it oozes around him. The way he talks, the way he looks at you, the way he might dismiss you, or the way he might ignore you. Because Taurians can be ruthless when they want to ignore the hell out of you. And with the Leo moon, there can be a sharp cutting edge to their despondency and also their delivery of what they are about. They always want to make an impact and paint an impact that demands and they command respect. With the Scorpio Sun, Coco Bear, the Scorpio Sun with the Aquarian Moon, we call this the degree or aspect of despondency. Aspect of despondency. As a female with a Scorpio Sun with an Aquarius Moon, she's far more eccentric, peculiar, odd, and she can be quite perverse. She has ideals, and she seeks a variety of experiences. Wherever she finds herself in, she looks for that which is unusual, for that which is extraordinary, and mid sagittal. She do. She do. She's afraid to commit. The Scorpio woman with the Aquarian sun. She's devastatingly private, secretive, withholding. All that is naturally true with the Scorpio sun anyway. But with the Aquarian moon, she herself might not know what drives her, what motivates her, what are the impulses that governs her instinctual reactions to situations around her. The Scorpio woman with the Aquarian moon may not be conventional. She actually is not conventional, but she is original and innovative. Even sexually, she's apt to be quite kinky, quite innovative, and quite the aggressor. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I love you too. Um, Jesse Davis. What about female Virgo Sun Aries Moon? Well, the Virgo girl. I like talking about the Virgo girl. She's quite something. Quite something. Let me tell you. The Virgo girl with the Aries Moon is passionate. She's a firecracker. She's spicy, hot, delicious, elusive, alluring, dangerous, amorous, coy, babyish, innocent, a femme fatale, But the Virgo girl who's already a quite an attractive woman. All Virgo women are very attractive, very beautiful women, inside and out. But that's true of all women. All women have something beautiful about them. Every woman reflects a prism of beauty that is unlike anything in nature, except for nature itself. Since nature is feminine, the beauty of nature is analogous to the beauty of every single woman on our planet because each woman has something beautiful, special, and unique, and godly and goddess to offer, not only to nature, to humanity, for the lucky man that finds himself in her bedroom. So understand that the Virgo girl with the Aries moon, she even walks fast. She switches. No, and she didn't even know she's doing it. She walks, it's grease lightning. And people are like, whoa, what is that? Whoa, ah. And she's completely oblivious of the power of a fiery energy that emanates from the Aries moon. Oh, she's wonderful. She's wonderful. Oh, she's wonderful. Wonderful. Mira, Mira, the Sagittarius sun with a Virgo moon. Oh, the Sagittarius woman, she's a treasure. She's fire. She's the torch. The Sagittarian woman is the torch of Prometheus. The fire burns brightly in the fresh wind of the air. And it's beautiful. As the Olympic people are running with the torch at the beginning of the Olympics, when they torch the fire and they run, I love that scene of the Olympics. The fire of Prometheus stealing some of the extra of the gods to bring down to humanity. This is the beauty of Sagittarius. And the Sagittarius woman with the Virgo moon is quite astute, intelligent, methodical, bright, brilliant. You can see the intelligence in her eyes. You see the scholarly demeanor in her actions, in the way she holds her pen, the way she flips the pages and reads, the way she talks to you. There is a plethora of knowledge that comes with a woman with the sun in Sagittarius and the moon in Virgo. She's more cheerful, more bubbly. She's irresistible. It's mutable fire with mutable earth. Two conflicting elements clashing against each other. Fire and earth is a powerful square which promotes action, industry, and wealth. I myself have the fire earth combination, and this combination makes you relentless, makes you powerful, makes you radiate with power, strength, sexuality, and sensuality. There is a beauty of innocence and an innocence of wanton desire. The needs and desires of the Virgo moon woman, regardless of the sun sign, in this case Sagittarius, makes her appear innocent and victimable. The more so, the big bad wolf hunted Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood running to the forest with a red cape and her basket. That's the Virgo moon, just completely innocent and not seeing the big bad wolf. And not seeing that the big bad wolf is right there behind her tail. Okay? That's the Sagittarian sun, female. with the Virgo moon. She's mysterious. She's psychic. The Sagittarian woman or the Sagittarian man, not so much the Sagittarian man, but the Sagittarian woman is already powerfully perceptive, powerfully intuitive. And with the moon in Virgo, it makes her intensely psychic, pulling from the opposite polarity of Pisces, the seer. Now, this might translate itself through dreams. The fact that the Sagittarian female with the Virgo moon may have dreams. The visions and the psychic energy might come through the dream state. And this can happen and is indicative of many fire signs. So that's this is the situation. My favorite star sign is Aries. Aries is my favorite, yes. Janae Benson, I can only imagine what you would say about me. Vashunda D. Rising Cancer, Pluto in Scorpio. Cancer rising with Pluto in Scorpio. That means that you have Pluto in the 5th house in Scorpio. With Cancer rising, understand that if you're a Cancer rising, regardless of the sun sign, with Pluto and Scorpio in the 5th house, then you are a powerhouse. A powerhouse. The Rock of Gibraltar. Rock of Gibraltar. Theone and Donley. Taurus Sun. Scorpio Moon. The full moon in Aquarius. Mars in a man. This be a Spanish ballad. It's called a danza. It's a romantic Spanish ballad. Oh my God, you wanna cry? It's so nostalgically romantic and beautiful. I have all my planets are in the 12th house, Pisces. I'm a helpless romantic in secret. I'm a helpless romantic deep down. the illusion of Pisces, the moon in Pisces makes you idealistic. It makes you dreaming. It makes you hopeful. It makes you wanting. It makes you fearful. You're full of existential anguish. You have fears and doubts and hesitation. But amongst your despair and your existential anguish, you stand in absolute beauty. Absolute beauty. The moon in Pisces is magical. It's beautiful. It's divine. It is the primordial goddess incarnate. It is Shekinah of the Hebrews. It is the marriage bed that covers the marriage groom and bride of the Jewish pantheon. It is the Luciferian star of Venus who winks and shines upon humanity. When you see the light of the moon bouncing against the ocean, and you see that beautiful transcendental clandestine light of the ocean illuminated against the backdrop of the stars, it's absolutely magical and beautiful. This is the essence of the moon in Pisces. Despite of where you might have the moon, despite where you might have the sun sign. When you have the moon in Pisces, you love to daydream. You love to dream. You engage in all kinds of fantasies. Pisces rules sex. It's water. So there's all kinds of forbidden desires, forbidden taboos, rape fantasies, fantasies having sex with your brother, with your uncle, with your professor. It is a dream state of the forbidden and the hungry, passionate abandon that we as humans don't we deny ourselves the fully expression of what it is to be hungrily abandoned and releasing yourself in a hungry abandon to your own passions and desires. We are all afraid of our own deeper passions and desires because we don't know if we reach that type of ecstasy, can we come back to being normal? How can we come back from the golden exhalation of divinity, of ecstasy, back into earth? The emotional energy and the existential wanting desire of what's hopeful and what's optimistic and what the future brings are all dreams that make up the best foundation of the hopefulness of the Piscean moon. People with the moon in Pisces believe in things, believe in fairy tales, believe in that which is unusual and that which is unattainable. Because deep down in the recesses of their soul, they know that life is full of hope. And as long as we dream and we imagine and we daydream, we bring into our existence the basic desires that fulfill our souls. And this is no less true with the moon in Aquarius. With the moon in Aquarius, that the end result of the hopefulness of the moon in Aquarius is the end result when we reach the moon in Pisces. What you hope for in the Aquarian moon, you get when the moon enters Pisces. And sometimes the anticipation of what you want may be more exciting and more episodically exciting and beautiful and blissful than the actual end result of what you expect to obtain when the moon reaches Pisces. Whew, that was a lot. Let me take a pause. Let me take a pause. The moon in Pisces. Oh, mm. Oh, I love this beat. Oh yeah, Leonardo Ledesma from Spain. Wonderful ballad. Oh. When I come back, I gotta be a singer. Deep down, all my planets are in the 12th house. So deep down, I'm Pisces. I'm romantic at heart. I am a romantic at heart. I wish I had a microphone. I can say I will. That's one of my deepest. I'm sharing this with you now. My personal. I would love to have been a singer. you know, Music is just so beautiful and so blissful and so divine. It truly is the voice of the cosmos. And no more did you get a sense of that when you're born with the moon in Pisces. But the moon in Aquarius gives us more of a detached objectivity. A detached objectivity that does not lend to oneself. Because those born with the moon in Aquarius lie to themselves. They deny to themselves the feeling of being alive. They don't trust it. Oh, the moon in Aquarius is a queer bird. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you stand. You don't know who he is. You don't know why you're here. You don't know how to react or how to handle the present state of your psychological and social position within the context of the society that you're in. You don't know what you're supposed to do with what you know. And then what you do not know, you don't know how to obtain. And even when you do, there's a malcontent, a dissatisfaction, a lacking that doesn't seem to obtain a fulfillment. Those born with the moon in Aquarius. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, who else? K Black, respect. Thank you. You love the tunes? Oh, aren't they nice? Very romantic. You know, deep down, Uncle Fernando is a very romantic guy. I am a very romantic guy, you know, and I keep that hidden. I keep that hidden. That's my 12th house. All my planets in the 12th house. I'm secretly very romantic. But as a high priest, I'm here to do a job, aid the collective, help my fellow human beings evolve. But deep down, behind closed doors, I sit back and I dream what it would be like just to be an average human. Is that narcissistic or what? It could be. I'm not an average human being. You all know that by now, you know? So it'd be nice to one day just step outside my door and just be a normal, average human being and be blissfully ignorant and just blend with the rest of the collective and walk down the street with every single human being being completely ignorant and blissful of what may lie ahead. Unfortunately, as a shaman, I don't fit that description. I'm above that. I'm here to help humanity, not be a part of it. But understand that this is the essence of the Aquarius moon. There is a calling towards aiding the collective, where a specific group of people, where a specific genre in the collective that might require your uniqueness and your genius. Aquarius was genius. The moon in Aquarius brings out that genius, whatever it may be, depending on your birth chart. So with the moon in Aquarius, understand that there's a uniqueness of being that borders on total eccentricity. Conventional norms do not apply here. Remember, this clashes against Capricorn, the 10th sign. When you reach Capricorn, listen, it is what it is, cardinal. The laws have been decided and established. But when we reach Aquarius, the Aquarius sun sign, we're here to destroy that which Capricorn put as a foundation. With the moon in Aquarius, you might not reach that level of destruction which the sun sign might require. But with the moon in Aquarius, you are going to stir the pot. You're going to be a blowhorn, a whistleblower, and you are going to cause a ruckus to make sure that revolution occurs. And it may happen from one person at a time or a society, a group at a time, but that is going to be the societal norm in which the psychological aspects of Aquarius, especially with Aquarius moon, will transmute through. Oh, this is Tonya La Negra, a black Latina from Mexico, a descendant of the Empress of Mexico. You need to take some courses in anthropology. This is fascinating history. I love my life. I love studying about cultures and races and people. Oh my God. It's my reason for living. This she's considered the Empress of Mexico, a black woman like the Lady of Elche of 6th century Spain. Oh, you guys know nothing. Nothing. Oh my God. Where do you get to graduate school? For those of you who are heading that direction, take some courses. You'll love it. You'll learn more about yourself than anything that life can teach you by example. The moon in Aquarius. I hope I'm doing you justice with the moon in Pisces and the moon in Aquarius. I hope this is making justice for those of you who had an issue about me discussing the Aquarius moon and Pisces moon in Capricorn and Scorpio. Mrs. Marilyn Reese, bro, I love you guys. I'm doing this for you. Not because I need your validation, because I want you to get the best that you can. And if I can offer that to you, I'm here to offer that to you. And any single one of you. Okay? Mm. Okay. I'm convinced I'm off my rocker. Tauro moon and Aries moon. No one has this in their chart. Oh, I love this song. So beautiful. And someone wrote, Shire. You researcher for Black History? Doña la Negra of Mexico, the Empress of Mexico, the only black queen in Spanish America, because Mexico was conquered by the Spanish, if you know your history. And we have another one, the Queen of Elche, going back to 600 BC, who ruled Spain, a black woman, not the white Spaniards that you see today. Mm. So the real Spanish people didn't look white like that. They look like me. You know, but the Spanish that are now in Spain, that are in Anglo inhabiting that region today, they're saucy. They got a little saucy to them, thanks to the bloodline that founded what today is Spain. So let me not go into that anthropological history of that part of the Europe. But Shia said you barely covered Capricorn Sun, Gemini Moon. All right. Well, there's a reason why I did that. Huh? What would you like to know about the Capricorn Sun with the Gemini Moon? Shire, if you're still on the air. Shire, are you still on the air? What would you like me to cover? Well, she's probably not on the air, so let me put this information for her in her honor. Okay, with the Capricorn Sun and the Moon in Gemini, the Capricorn woman, because it's different for a man than it would be for a woman. With the Capricorn woman with the Moon in Gemini, she seeks different avenues, different pathways that will lead her to where she needs to be, where she needs to go, concerning her career, concerning her life in general. Understand that when you're born with a Capricorn sun and a Gemini moon, you may have a lot of bags and have a lot of things in different bags. You are a communicator. As a Capricorn sun, it's very probable that you will be a communicator, but also not just as a communicator, but that you can also be quite discerning concerning how you approach people, concerning how you develop a certain friendship. Um, the Capricorn sun with the moon in Gemini is a square, a cardinal square, a Capricorn being the cardinal sign that causes a square with air, with Gemini. So here, uh, with the moon in Gemini, the Capricorn woman might be conflicted. She might live in a constant state of conflicting emotions, conflicting thoughts. She seeks different avenues to express her needs. Remember, the Capricorn woman has basic needs. With the Gemini moon, she might not know how to articulate to herself, let alone to anybody else, what her specific needs are. And even though she may know what her needs are, she may not know how to go about obtaining fulfillment of her needs. The energies become scattered in here with the Capricorn sun. As cardinal as Capricorn is, with the moon in Gemini below age 40, when we are governed by the moon, but the first 40 years of our lives are governed by the moon. So here, the Capricorn sun woman might go through a period of searching. She might not find her way until later on in life. All the building blocks that may lead to her biggest career break as she reaches her 50s might not occur until the pieces of the puzzles are put together in her life. And this is the Gemini moon, where she might have to go through a journey of self-discovery and of homogeneity, where she might put together a synthesis of what will become her life. But at the current moment, as it's happening, she doesn't see the immediacy of the importance of her going through different kinds of experiences that later down the road might lead to a holistic synthesis of who she is and what she is to be about down the road. This is not something that's going to be awarded to her below age 40. It'll happen past age 40 as she grows and matures. This is the epitome of the Capricorn sun with the Gemini moon. If I didn't discuss that in the other series. So understand that the experience of Capricorn sun with the Gemini moon requires that you experience life to trial and error. Trial and error. Through trial and error, you get to learn who you are and get to learn the breadth and scope of vision that you can reach and obtain. All right? Okay. Now, what else? Uh, so soon. Hey, I have two planets in the first house, Mars and Venus. Does that make two zodiac rising placement? You have two planets on the ascendant. and they're both rising on the ascendant. So you have two zodiac planetary placements. That's what that means. So if you have Venus and Mars on the ascendant, the love planets, women are from Venus, men are from Mars. So to have Mars and Venus in a conjunction on the ascendant means that you can attract anything to you. You can attract all kinds of people to you. There's something beautiful, sultry, pleasant, and culturally aesthetic concerning this position of Mars and Venus on the ascendant, regardless of the sign on the ascendant and the planetary placements of the sun or the moon. With the Venus and Mars conjunct on the ascendant makes you amuse. You have the attitude, the style, the looks, and the energy of a muse. There's an equanimity and a balance between the masculine and feminine forces within the person. If it's a woman, she is magical. Just the mere touch of a woman on a man's shoulder or arm, God forbid his thigh, with the Mars and Venus with this combination, will make that man quiver. She is a siren. If it's a man with Mars and Venus conjunct the ascendant, he will make men melt sexually as well as women. He will sway. He will be endowed with great sexual power and emotional and suggestive acumen, a powerful index of suggestibility. This man will have a silver tongue, will have killer looks, and even if he doesn't, his voice will be enough to trigger a woman to have multiple orgasms, and she doesn't have to be in the bed to have them. The power of Venus and Mars conjunct on the ascendant is unlike anything you can experience below age 40. And if you can experience it past age 50, then that's a goddamn blessing. And there are people that are sexually quite prowess and prominent and active far more than in their 20s and their 50s, 60s, and 70s. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the gift of Venus and Mars conjunct the ascendant. Sexual stamina, sexual appeal, and the promise of a good time. And he will always attract to you the most beautiful of people in our culture. Venus Mars conjunct the ascendant is godly. It is the excellence that the gods enjoy in full and humans only in part. So if you have this combination, God bless you, because it's quite a combination, let me tell you. The Scorpio Sun, Aquarius Moon for a guy Vroom, vroom. Oh, God. I want to throw myself in blissful abandonment. It's so good. It's so good. And I love this song. I'm glad you're liking the tunes. Roberto Ledesma, a Spanish Argentinian man from German stock. The songs are just. You want to cry. You really want to cry. Latin. I love my culture. Understand that when you have um the Scorpio sun with an Aquarius moon, as a man, you're not psychologically aware of who you are. You're not psychologically aware of how you come across. You might be emotionally and psychologically detached from people, from yourself, from society, from your own culture. You are a rock of Gibraltar, standing in your own light, in your own kingdom, and no one else can enter that facade, can enter that fortress. Oh, the beat. Again, very subtle. So, not the beat. This is just ballads. If you're anything about ballads, they're very. And the best ones are the Polish, the Polonaise, the scherzos, and then of course the Spanish ballads. My favorite. Understand that when you have a moon in Aquarius with a Scorpio sun, there is also a feeling of hopefulness. Huh? 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. Okay. Switching the tone a little bit. Guys, donate for content. I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate it. I got I'm putting my information. I appreciate your donation. CBD, Klaus, you're welcome. Shahrukh Khan is the Scorpio Sun Aquarius moon. Let me tell you, the Scorpio Sun with the Aquarian moon can make you altruistic. It's a highly altruistic sign. It is a sign also of the helpless romantic as a man. They have a wish fulfillment that brings them existential anguish. The Scorpio Sun with the Aquarian moon as a man can suffer immeasurably internally and feel misunderstood. But there's a genius that lies within him. A genius that makes him stand proud and strong. The Scorpio man with the Aquarius moon might feel quite lonely, quite isolated, even thrown away or abandoned. Much depends on the degree that the moon in Aquarius is found. But with an Aquarius moon and a Scorpio sun, a square, a fixed square, water and air, it's a fixed square. So here, there's going to be an issue of intellectual expansion. The person born with the sun in Scorpio and the moon in Aquarius might require time to evolve to a higher level or a higher grade of thinking. These people might be stubborn. They might be how can I put it? They might be uncompromising. People with the Scorpio sun with an Aquarius moon, they get in a relationship and they abandon people. They abandon people. They throw away people. They dismiss it. Once they're done, they dismiss it. They throw them away. Especially if they don't lock into the psychological and mental construct of what these people represent. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's absolutely true. Oh, come on. It's true. Coco Bear. Sheena T. Ware. My Jupiter is in Sagittarius. What about North Node in Gemini? If the North Node is in Gemini, it opposes Jupiter in Sagittarius. So that means that in a past life, you didn't do what you were supposed to do as far as bringing information, dissemination, information, and enlightenment to people in a philosophical nature. Jupiter in Sagittarius is highly philosophical. And the fact that you have the North Node in Gemini, the opposite polarity of Sagittarius, suggests that you are here to educate people through the spoken word, or you're here to be a writer and write philosophical principles. Jupiter opposing the North Node in Sagittarius. And this might be something that you might not want to do or might not know how to do, depending on your age. As you get older, this signature will demand that you elect and make a decision concerning the advancement of your career. And your career choice might require that you make a choice to enter into a literary career, being a writer, being a critic, teaching. Sagittarius and Gemini is the teaching axis. Teaching school, elementary, high school, being a college professor, a Rhodes Scholar. The Jupiter in Sagittarius signature opposing the North Node in Gemini is also the signature of the counselor. So you could be a counselor, a therapist, a psychotherapist, or a life coach counselor. This will be an excellent position for you with the North Node in Gemini opposing Jupiter in Sagittarius. As a man and as a woman, it's something to consider. Jonathan Robinson, you have Aries rising, Sun in Cancer, Moon in Leo. With the Sun in Cancer and the Moon in Leo, you have a semi-square irritation. So with the Sun, what was it? The Sun in Cancer and the Moon in Leo, right? Is that what it was? Aries rising with the Sun in Cancer and the Moon in Leo. Well, you're here to protect the clan. The Sun in Cancer The moon in Leo, you're very prideful and protective of your feelings and your emotions. And you act with your feelings. And you push forward your objective with aggression, with Aries in the ascendant. And what motivates you and fuels you is a conviction of your feeling, how you feel. And you demand that your feelings are to be taken with pride, with consideration, with dignity, and with all the seriousness that connotes a king. And with the Aries ascendant, you are willing to wage war to make sure that the dignities and virtues are upheld according to what that may mean for you. Right? All right. Sheena T. Ware. Jupiter is in Sag. What about North Node in Gemini? Well, I mentioned that already. How does Sag rise affect Scorpio, Sun, Aquarius, Moon, and female? She will be the traveling salesman. The woman with Sag rising or Scorpio, Sun, Aquarius, Moon, female. She will be like the traveling salesman. She will be showing and disseminating and providing the gifts of her insights and doing it bluntly, with no apologies and with no prejudice. Wherever she goes, she will be like a sweeper and will be transforming people and her environment wherever she goes. This is the aspect of the mutable emphasis of Sagittarius. She brings a cardinality of action and moral stance by moving to different localities. This is the essence of mutable fire. So this woman, her bliss is teaching people as she collides or harmonizes throughout her life through everything in her nature. Many people walk through life and walk smoothly through life, and some people collide through life. She's here whether through collision or through smooth sailing. Advance and evolve those that come across her path, or she coming across other people's paths. Okay? Alucard. How are you, Alucard? How are you, Alucard? Here, let's see. Bethany Kemp. What about Aquarius Sun, Taurus Moon, Gemini Ascendant, 26-year-old man? The Aquarian Sun is going to put you through all kinds of different experiences. With the Taurus Moon, you're here to trust those experiences. The Moon is exalted in Taurus, and it confers security, both emotionally and psychologically, and psychological and emotional security. But the Taurus moon also means material security, feeling safe psychologically by having money and having material things insulate you. This is not so much the importance when you have the sun in Aquarius. The sun in Aquarius person may not be concerned with that. What they may be concerned more is about the spiritual essence and meaning of their lives. Remember, Taurus is a spiritual sign. It's a higher font, right? The moon here may open and expose the person with the Aquarian sun to be more spiritual or to use the spirituality in a way that can be mundanely manipulated. The sun in Aquarius, you're already cosmic and already elevated. with this position of the Taurus moon, you might be called to organize and exercise magical principles of the earth, magical principles that you can relate and connect to in your own life. Okay? A la carte. Definitely, he'll do that combo in the next Aquarius series. This live stream is for those combos he skipped. Yes, this live stream is for those combinations that I've skipped that many of you have something to say about. So I'm here to pay restitution, and you are my subscribers. So you help me, I help you. So I'm doing this special combination for those of you who feel that I have not gotten in details about certain combinations. That's correct. Crystal Jackson. Crystal Jackson says, I think you missed Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon. I watched for that one and you skipped straight to Sag Sun, Cap Moon. No, Crystal Jackson. I did Sag Sun and Sag Moon. If you go back to the beginning of the series of Sagittarius, I did do, but if you say that I didn't, let's discuss it here and let's go into discussing the Sagittarius Sun with the Sag Moon. Ooh, wait, the beat, ah, oh yeah, we're still in Leo, so the party's still going on. Celia Cruz, you hear it? You hear it? Oh, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me stay with this beat. I gotta re-up. I gotta re-up, guys. Guys, forgive me. I gotta re-up. And of course, I got my seaweed, right? I love wasabi, seaweed, and bitch is hard to open. I always gotta open the bitch with my fucking mouth. Oh. Hey! Jump right into the beat. So, okay. So, the sun is Sag. The moon is Sag. When you're born with the sun and the moon is Sag, you're on a quest. On a quest to seek the ultimate meaning in life. And you seek it by tapping into other people's experiences. And you use these experiences to interpret your own experience. The Sag person with the Sag, Sun and Moon in Sagittarius is concerned with discovering themselves in every aspect of their existence. They want to know how they connect to the reality of other people around them. Oh. no. No, 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 no. Oh, Lord. Am I supposed to be having this much fun? I'm getting paid too for it? Am I really? The Sagittarius sun with the moon. It's mutable fire. Asuka. It's mutable fire. The fire is just the Sag sun and the moon in Sag, the conjunction. Oh my God, Lord God, give us strength. Oh my, it's a constant party. It's mutable fire. The fire doesn't end. The fire continues. Oh, listen, with the sun and the moon and Sag, oh my God, life is blissful. It's a party. And you have such a life to live. Life is just fascinating, powerful, and deeply impacting, surrounding your environment and those that you effectuate. Oh, well, please, please, please. Oh, I need a spliff. I do. I do. All right. All right. New eyes. Hi, how are you? Oh, wow. Okay. Divine love. The sun in Aries. Lunar Scorpio. Libra rising. You are what we call a slow poison. A slow poison. You're charming, sexy, viril if you're a man, and tantalizingly delicious if you're a woman with this combination. With the moon in Scorpio, no one stands a chance with you. If you want a nigga, if you're a girl, you're gonna get that man. If you're a woman, if you want that man, if you're a man, if you want that woman, you're gonna get her. And you will use the silver tongue of the devil and the devilish good looks of Libra and the ascendant to get what you want. Think of the serial killer Ted Bundy, a very handsome, good-looking guy, a Sagittarius, with Libra rising. Beautiful dude, but a ruthless killer. Ted Bundy. This is the signature of Ted Bundy. The sun in Aries, he was in Aries. The lunar Scorpio, his killings, and the Libra ascendant, his good looks and beauty, in which he lured these women in. If he was into men, he would have lured the men in too, like Jeffrey Dahmer. I would have killed them. And you have all types. Ooh, diabolical, but delicious, as men and women. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. When I tell you oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, boing. Oh Lord, give us strength. Give us strength. What mood am I in? New eyes. What mood am I in? Jesse Davis, with that you said earlier with my female Virgo sun, Aries moon, is that compatible with a male sun's Aries? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If the woman has a moon in Aries and you are a guy with the sun in Aries, it will work. The sun and the moon is the mother and the father, the yin and the yang, the marriage. So yes, and you are lucky, boss, to get a Virgo girl with an Aries moon. You got to be careful. The Virgo girl is something else. I am quite healthy and very well. Thank you very much, Mr. Alucard. Beneta Suran. Aye, Jesse Davis. You know, you know. New eyes? Well, you're late, new eyes. You're late. Really? Come on, boss. Oh my God. Your Pisces are hopeless romantic. Pisces, give me your digits. Give me your, where's your sun? Where's your moon? Where's your ascendant? Mr. Sutton. Oh, I love this song. This is a Mexican ranchera, you know, from the Gulf of Mexico, Veracruz. Oh, the mariachi band. This is southern Mexico, the Yucatan Peninsula. Ah, I love culture and music from all kinds of cultures and races. Just beautiful. Alucard, you're telling me that Benata, she has a lot of Scorpio in her. Everyone knows her. Then she must be beautiful, magical, and deadly. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Sanjute '09. Crystal Jackson, Aries Sun. Hey Fernando, my boyfriend has moon Aquarius and I have moon in Pisces. Y tú mataste mi amor. I'm sorry. I got caught up with the romanticism of this beautiful ballad. Okay. Let me coming back. Let me come back. Sanjuti '09. But his son is in Libra, ascendant side. My son is Taurus, ascendant Cap. Is it good? Oh, it's very good. It's very good. He's Aquarius moon, and you're the moon in Pisces. He's a double Libra, and the moon in Aquarius and the sun in Libra, ascendant Sag. So he's quite intellectually objective and a breath of fresh air. He is. He's a breath of fresh air. He brings fresh intellect and he brings fresh perspective to situations. Listen to him. He's quite intelligent and astute. He's objective and detached. His only weakness might be that he might not connect emotionally to what you might be going through as far as emotional pain. That might be his shortcoming. But he does award you an excellent objective analysis of any situation. These people are natural dissectors of logic, and he will keep you on the straight path and keep you linear. Yes, yes. Okay, Fernando, what about Sag rising women with Capricorn and Neptune in the first house? So that means Nick, Angel, BB, Margot. That means that Neptune is in Sagittarius on the ascendant with a Capricorn moon, is what you then are saying. Neptune in Sagittarius in astrology is considered peregrine. Peregrine in astrology means that this planet is foreign in Sagittarius. Neptune is an outer, is a transcendental planet. And it rules Pisces. It's watery. For it to be in Sagittarius, we call that peregrine. It's foreign in Sagittarius, which is an active fire sign. And here is Neptune, which is watery. They don't mix. So to have Neptune in Sagittarius makes you mystical, mysterious. You have a mysterious aura about you. An aura that's mystical, diabolically beautiful, and unexplainable, otherworldly. It's in your eyes. It's how you dress. It's how you wink, and it's how you address your fellow human beings. There is a sense of tabooish, mysterious, occult, secretive, and maybe even dangerous mystery about you. With Neptune on the ascendant, regardless of the sign, there's already something magical and mysterious. Neptune rules Pisces, the 12th sign of the zodiac, the most mysterious and the most frightening of all the signs of the zodiac. We don't know much about the 12th house, Neptune or Pisces, and what lies beyond. What Pisces brings to the surface is otherworldly and is unlike anything that has been experienced in any proximity of human experience. So here we see the most magical aspect of a human being, personified, externalized, seen in the personality. And it comes across as blissful innocence and purity of a heart. Neptune is a higher octave of Venus, the goddess of love and beauty. So Neptune, being the higher octave of Venus, brings beauty to a higher octave and a higher level of spirituality that is not defined by the five senses or the ego. It is mystically blissful and magically mysterious. Neptune on the ascendant. Okay? Mm. Mm. Oh my God, this song. Again, Doña La Negra, the Empress of Mexico, a black woman who was the Queen of Mexico back in the days of the Spanish conquistadors. Oh, this song is wonderful. Oh, I want to cry. Like the Queen of Elche of 6th century BC of Spain, which ruled Spain. If you know anything about Moorish history. Oh, God. I gotta enjoy this. I gotta Salome. Life is mystical and beautiful. Oh, I love my life. Just a puff. I'm just doing just a puff. The moon in Pisces. The moon in Aquarius. The transcendental positions of the moon, which transcends human consciousness in a level that could be undefined by those fellow human beings that surround these people born with the sun or the moon in Aquarius or in Pisces. There is a transcendental beauty and bliss that is present in the personality. And this is also true of Neptune and the ascendant. And with Pisces or with Sagittarius, there is a magical, even undefinable aspect of magical beauty and beauty of the soul that is that you cannot even put in words. It's wonderful. It's magical. It's otherworldly. I love Katy Perry too. Oh, I do. Yeah, she's something else. Pat Matalana. Hello, Uncle. How are you? Love you. Jupiter in Cancer, Neptune in Sag. Again, Neptune in Sag is peregrine. And it's very foreign. Yeah, it is. It sure is. It is. Oh, another beautiful, but the Empress of Mexico, Doña La Negra. Another wonderful ballad. Okay, I love you too. Nicole Robin, bless you, blessing to you. I am resilient. I better fucking be with my Aries moon. I'm going to win. Even if it costs me my death at the end of the breath. Like Achilles. I will fight until my last breath. And it's the only way that I know how to be. Yes. Unadulterated, uninterrupted, and unapologetic. Shia, you guys, Fernando has hours of content about every placement. Just look it up. Yes, I do. I got over 400 videos. I have everything online. And in my school, which I'm getting ready to launch in a couple of days. Nicole Robin, me too. I love my Aries moon. It has gotten me through a lot. I fought many, many battles, fought many wars. I have lost a few battles, but I've won the war. It's okay to lose a few battles as long as you win the war. And with an Aries moon, we are going to win the war. Believe that. It's a war down here. Carbon matter sucks. It's designed for us to go through pain, misery. We are to transcend material matter and become gods, the rightful heir that we were born and destined to be, and that we shall become. Believe it. And astrologers and shamans and healers and people like myself are here to upgrade and help advance humanity so we can leave the animal stage and move into the human stage, and then from there go back to God and hopefully not return here. And if we do, in the wheel of rebirth, then we'll come back as healers and as ascended masters to help advance the human race. Understand that that is the ultimate goal of this whole business that we call life. It's so that we can go through all the aspects of what it is to be human, so we can saturate it. And then the only other course that's left is to become gods ourselves. And guys, okay, boom! All right, nigga, bitch, you know I know. You know Uncle Fernando knows. You know I know. Ascension, it's about ascension, the spiral of evolution upwards. So we can leave the animal. Do you guys know what the word zodiac means? Zodiac comes from the word zoo. What's in a zoo? Animals. The zodiac is made of animals. The Aries, the ram, Taurus, the bull. You got 3 signs that are human: Gemini, Virgo, and Aquarius. A triad. We're in the animal stage. Aries, Taurus, then Gemini, the first human contact, then Cancer, the crab, and then Leo, the lion, and then Virgo, another human, and then the scales, an inanimate object. It's not animal and it's not human. It's neutral. From there, we go to the scorpion, and then the horse, the Sagittarian, and then bear, the goat, and then another human, Aquarius, the God complex. We are reaching a level of humanity and evolution that's bringing us to a higher elevation from animal to human. And then we reach Pisces, the 2 fishes. From there, we transcend the animal nature of our basic primal instincts, and we reach consciousness of human right and wrong. And from there, we reach perfection, which makes us gods at the end of the journey. Animal, human, God. The Trinity, triad. Are you getting it? Are you putting the connect? Are you putting the dots? We are to transcend our animal nature and reach gods and replace the gods that are currently ruling the universe. That is our destiny. It's deep. It's deep, what I'm telling you. So this goes deeper than what you think I'm offering you. Yes, I read about the goddess Neith. That what the Capricorn fish tail represents the merging of 3 ideologies and conceptual spiritual principles. Capricorn is a sign of initiation. It is the beginning of surrendering the ego. We go to Aquarius, where we seek union with our fellow human beings as a group. And with Pisces, we surrender and become a part of the entire homogeneity of the whole. It's like a drop. You take a drop and you put it in the ocean, you can differentiate that drop from the ocean. But that drop, you take it from the ocean, has the same characteristics as the ocean does. We all come from the same bed of life, which is water. And that is what the fins of the Capricorn means. We came from water. When we reach Capricorn, we are on our way back to water, to go back to the circle of infinity of life. Darwinism tells us that life began in the ocean. It did. From the ocean, man emerged and became a living amphibian, mammal, whatever. The ultimate circle back to God is to return back to the water. But with the knowledge that we didn't have when we emerged out of the water. And that's the circle of infinity. This is an occult mystery, and it's fucking deep. It's deep. Life is cyclical. We are here to evolve. Every rotation of one cycle takes us higher to divinity and consciousness that will take us back to our original home, which is not here, but that of the cosmos. And this is personified with Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, the last triad of the zodiac. Here is well, that's why Pisces moon and Aquarius moon is difficult to explain. It's a sun sign, and why I have not done a lot about it, because it's the same principle. It's a principle of surrendering and renunciation. The ego has accumulated all the experience that it needs to actualize itself as the Godhead. Think about it. Yes, the soup ladder theory. That's correct. Oh, it's fascinating. It's fascinating knowledge. And it's beautiful too. Please send a donation to www. I have $1,000 tax bill again. Help me, guys. What it take down. I need a $500 donation from a wealthy person to give me a big gift and pay. I gotta get rid of this $1,000 debt, guys. And I know that a lot of you guys are gonna help me do that. I'm gonna put down the. Well, when you have this business, you gotta pay taxes, and that it is what it is. Let's put down PayPal.me/down people's. Oops. Let me therefore the www.paypal.me/the people's astrology. I hope this makes sense to you guys. I'm sorry, Nicole Robin. I can't give you another PayPal. I am a business and I gotta pay taxes. I cannot use I cannot use Cash App. I cannot use Venmo. I cannot use Zelly because they don't collect taxes. And this is a business, and it has to be done to PayPal because they collect the taxes. Otherwise, there's no way that you'll be able to do donations because I gotta pay the taxes on the donations that you guys give me. This is not free. I gotta pay for your donations, and a 1098 and a 1099 has to be formed and created by my accountants and my lawyers. So we have to use PayPal as a source of payment. I'm sorry about that. Um, the key to synthesizing the birth chart requires the sun and moon blend. Oh, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I love it. I'm having such a wonderful time with you guys. But I had to make this reprieve because a lot of you expressed you guys felt a certain way about me not discussing certain moon signs and not giving enough time with certain and I'm here to listen. I'm gonna do my job and I'm gonna do the best way I see fit. But this is a partnership. It's a marriage. So if you guys are not happy with some of the contents that I'm giving and you want more elaboration, I will do that for you. I will elaborate that for you until I get my contract set with YouTube where we do pay content. It's a process. I had no idea that it took that long. We're still working on that process. Oh, oh, Roberto Ledesma, the German Spanish man. Oh, his ballads, my God. You melt! when you listen to that man. Excellent. And very in keeping with this combination. Okay. The moon in Pisces, the moon in Aquarius. Oh my God. It is blissful. Blissful. I love it. I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of it myself. The light bringer. Crystal Jackson, life path number 11. What's the life path number 11? It's a difficult path. There's going to be suffering, pain, and disappointment. I hope you are psychologically prepared for that kind of pain. But that pain is necessary because it's going to bring you to the next level of evolution that will make you a better human being and also a better agent towards helping your fellow human beings. The number 11 correlates to Pisces and Neptune in the 12th house. To be on the life path 11 is a difficult path. It's painful and tragic. But you chose to be born under the number 11 path to advance your soul. Those people who are born under a master number 11 or number 22 are here to advance and are here to elevate their own consciousness to a level that will make them better people. Pain, suffering, setbacks, obstacles, oppositions, adversity are the vehicles in which the soul and the universe will use to help mold you and make you the divine spark that will be used by the Creator to help advance your fellow human beings. This is the essence of number 11. Okay? Nicole Robin, I don't have a mail appeal box set up. I have to set that up before for you to do that. So hold up on that until that's done. New eyes, number 3. Number 3 is the divinity, is the divine spark. Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. It is the Trinity that helped create the material existence that we so enjoy today. So as the number 3, you are here to create. You are a God in human form, and you have the same power that the Almighty God above has that you have below. We are gods in human form. Just read Psalm 84, where it says, don't you know that you are also gods and you can create? So we are gods in carbon form, and we're here to create and to mold our life and create our own antithetical reality within a certain bubble where we can become gods in our own miniature lives. But know that the miniature is also a reflective of the bigger cosmos. We are God in human form. Oh, B. The B. Sensual, sultry, and very Spanish. I love it. It fits perfectly with this combination. Your life path is calculated by the month, day, and year of your birth. You add it up, and that's the life path. You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. You're absolutely You're absolutely welcome. You're dark side, leave time 77. You live in apartment 3, then that vibration connects to you. You are a life path number 3. My path is number 5. Leo. I live in 5 blocks. I live in the 5th floor. All the name Fernando adds up to 5. Everything about me is number 5, a magical and mystical number, along with 3 and 7, which I also am all those 3. The magical numbers. We have the power to be God's human form, provided that we believe that we are. Because it's not going to happen if you don't believe. Money is not power. Knowledge is not power. Belief is power. Belief is power. So a man thinketh, so he is. Whatever you think in your mind that you are, that is what you are and will become. I see myself as a great astrologer, unlike anything this country has ever seen. And that I am. So I thinketh, so I am. And I have the arrogance to believe so and be. Do you have that kind of confidence? Do you have that kind of belief in yourself that you can assert who you are in spite of who the fuck think and say anything else? Because you are your own universe and you are God personified in human flesh. You dictate the course and manner of your life. Nothing and no one and no circumstances can define and control the life unless you surrender that power to outside of yourself. Power begins here and ends here. Remember that. Crystal Jackson, thank you. Thank you for that validation. I'm 52. Uncle Fernando is an OG. I know I don't look it right, but I'm telling you, I've been around the block, and I was a military officer. I was in military. I'm a trained sniper. I have seen shit and been around the world, and you know. So I have a lot to say, and I qualify to teach you and guide you because I've been through shit, and I'm here to live and tell it. And let me tell you, life is worth nothing if you're not willing to put your tail out on the balance and risk what you believe in and feel. You've got to put all the eggs in one basket and throw it to the dice, a loaded dice, because belief is everything. If you learn anything from Uncle Fernando, please, 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 please learn that life is in accord to what you think. Life is a projection of your own mind. How you think about yourself and how you see yourself will externalize itself all around you. So if you think you're full of shit, if you think you're a piece of shit, if you don't see yourself, if you don't love yourself, if you don't like yourself, you're going to attract that experience to you. Wake up! Love yourself. Validate yourself. Find something within you that validates you and hold on to it. Because nobody's going to do that for you. Not your mother, not your father. And they gave birth to you, but they're not responsible for your sustenance. That is up to you. After you reach a certain age of maturity, whether your parents have to let you go and you got to be your own self and claim your own space, like everything in life and in nature does. That's right, Crystal. Thoughts and belief become physical realities, physical manifestations. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, dark side. Making your atoms negatively charged poles your thoughts to you faster. Yes. Yes. Yes, you can pay me to PayPal. Call me though. Call me. Who's that? Sarah. Call me. 347-485-6258. Donate, but call me. Make sure you call me. So I'm aware that you guys, if you're gonna donate great. But call me or text me. Don't email me because there's something going on with the emails, Gmail and Yahoo, and Google is trying to fix that. So a lot of you think that I'm ignoring you, and a lot of you have been very upset with me, thinking that I'm taking your money and not good for money. This is something that I did not know. So please know that that's not who I am. I'm not that person. I'm already wealthy. I'm not that person. But we figure out what the situation is going on. So please text me, and we're gonna figure out the email situation. Okay? Any other questions you guys may have for me? Y tú mataste mi amor. Oh, I love this ballad. You want to cry? Okay. Crystal Jackson. Yes, I'm gonna have all that information for the school sign up, which comprises of videos, and you get a certificate at the end, and it's 28 videos, and I get them in successions. Right? And I'm gonna put all of that, and I'm gonna make and explain that into details. And I got a new book on Atlantis. This book talks about the life of Atlantis, what really took place. This book costs $300. I got so much shit for you for paid subscription. You gag. I hope you can handle it because I got the fucking shit. Let me tell you. I hope you can handle it. Oh, Lord have mercy, what I have in store for you. The origin of God, us, our planet, the solar system, the Anunnaki, Egypt, Atlantis, and everything in between. Oh, God have mercy. I'm excited myself and a little scared. A little scared. I am a little scared. Because a lot of this information, and I'm reading it because I remember my life in Atlanta. I'm reading something that I'm like, okay. You're not going to find this on YouTube. You're not going to find this. And that's what I'm going to present it to you. Oh, the Empress of Mexico, Doña La Negra, this song. The Black Queen of Mexico. Oh, God. You got to take some classes in anthropology and learn this rich history of antiquity, lost in antiquity. I wish some of you can develop a career in these fields and bring our glory back to where it should be. The name of the book is called Eden in Summer on the Niger, but it's difficult read and it's fucking deep. You've got to be psychologically prepared to read this. Oh Lord, my heavens! Oh my God, you got to be prepared. I can't, I can't, I can't. Now I'm stressed. Now I gotta smoke. I'm stressed. The energy here is just this is the problem that I'm having on YouTube, bringing this information to you. I'm getting sanctioned and stuff, and I'm not getting approved. There's so much going on. I cannot. They're not going to let me discuss all these things. Even though the Secret Society told me no, you cannot discuss this, that, and I don't know what to do. I'm conflicted. But and sometimes I think that some of this stuff might not be for you to understand right now, and the level of our human evolution. And even though we're in the Aquarian age, and this information is coming to the fore, and you must know it, it's difficult reading, and it's difficult and painful truth about humanity, about our planet, about us, and everything in between. This is why I drink and smoke. It's stressful, and it's a lonely job. I'm alone here doing this. What can you do? That's right, Crystal. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The light bringer. It was not called Spanish. What was not called Spanish? I wrote my thesis about Spanish, Spain and the Spanish. So let me know what you mean about that. I'll clarify it for you. 2020 is as I already talked about the sun, moon, Capricorn. And the number one, sun and moon, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K. Not K, A, or K, B, or K, C. Just K. I talk about the sun and moon Capricorn extensively. It's there, boss. Um, Benetta Sutton wants me to explain the life path number one with the sun and moon in Scorpio. Let me tell you, with the sun and moon in Scorpio with the life path number one, you are here to be ruthless at obtaining what you want. Yeah, I'm serious. You are here to obtain what you want ruthlessly. With the sun and moon in Scorpio, with the life path number one, which belongs to Aries, the ruler of Aries is Mars, and the classical ruler of Scorpio is Mars. So we're here dealing here with total, fiery, aggressive, forceful, ruthless energy. You're here to execute what you want and let no one and nothing stand in your way. The question becomes, esoterically and spiritually, how are you going to bring that about and not hurt your fellow human beings in the process and still manage that energy, which is intense? Snot rock right in the back. I never miss. Katie Hudson, info the censorship is wrong. Why can't you think on certain sun hex, or I guess certain subjects? Well, certain information can be harmful for people who are not ready to receive it. It can disrupt the psyche. It can disrupt the personality. I've had clients who have had mental breakdowns, a bit depression. Some of my clients even have gone blind temporarily over some of the information that I gave them. It's very sensitive, and if you're not prepared to be decoded or plugged, it can be very dangerous to your psyche. The secret societies protect occult information because some information which is accessible at certain levels of octaves of vibrations may not be suitable for assimilation of the mind in carbon matter. It might be too much or too strong to penetrate the psyche of the average human being. It might destabilize you. It might cause you to go into an internal crisis. When you have been brainwashed and then the truth is put to your face, it's very difficult to absorb the information. It's difficult for some people to process occult information. If they cannot connect it to their own lives and make a parallel connection to the occult truth and make it relative to their own existence, then it may cause a fragmentation into the psyche of the personality. So certain knowledge is not available for the public because it may not be absorbed in a healthy way, and therefore it has to be given in piecemeal portion and watered down. And this is the responsibility of the priests and the high priests that keep this information from the public and are able to put it in a way that they can disseminate it to the public where it doesn't hurt the public, where the public can assimilate it slowly and chew on it slowly. This is the job of the secret societies and people like myself, is to bring this knowledge to your consciousness and that it be absorbed slowly, gradually, where it doesn't disrupt the ego and accept the personality in the current incarnation. Does that make sense? Okay. Yes, we are gatekeepers. Facts. This type of information is not for everyone. It's dangerous. And you have to be psychologically and spiritually prepared to receive certain truth. I've had certain people who requested birth chart or requested their money back because they couldn't handle the information. They couldn't handle that kind of truth. You got to be careful. You have to know what you want. It's not for everybody. Not everyone can take truth. That is very true. Light bearer. Very true. So anyway, any other question? Fragile out Pluto and Scorpio in the eighth house retrograde. Pluto in the eighth house and Scorpio retrograde is something that astrologers have not yet been able to figure out completely. Pluto in Scorpio defines that which you lack. So if you're born with Pluto in Scorpio and you're a Scorpio, you could be either very evil or a saint. I'll be a clean slate, not knowing what your job is, what your power is, what your potential is, and you learn what your power is and what your potential is through the experience of other people. And usually, this experience will be intense, ruthless, dark. Death might be an important aspect of your life. Death of those around you or close to you, or your own brush with death, will teach you more than anything that you might learn from others with this position of Pluto and Scorpio in the 8th house. It's a difficult position, and one that awards nebulousness. There's uncertainty and mystery. To have Pluto in Scorpio and be born with Pluto in Scorpio also means that you've led a past life that was tumultuous, tragic, violent, but also transformative. You have to people have to be careful about spitting the truth to people. Not everyone is here to meant to learn this information. Not everyone is here to assimilate that information, let alone know what to do with it. Do you know what to do with the information that's given to you in these videos in the series? Is it transforming you? And how will you use it to help your fellow human beings transform as well? This is the theme of the Aquarian age. At Capricorn with a Scorpion moon and a life path 1, you are a trailblazer. You're here to bring about your objectives and do it regardless of who stands in your way. And you have to be ready to obliterate the obstacles that stand in your way, even if it has to be done in a ruthless fashion. Yeah, yeah. Thomas, midheaven in Capricorn, conjunct Neptune, Uranus, and Vesta. What along with Neptune conjunct the ascendant in Capricorn, in the midheaven, means that your career is wrought with uncertainty. Whatever you want to do in your career and whatever course of action you take in wanting to pursue your career is not going to go the way you want. It's not going to go the way you had anticipated or the way you had planned. With Neptune conjunct the MC in Capricorn, your life, your career particularly, will be colored by mystical experiences that you yourself will not be able to control. You want a job or career, you might not qualify. That might see you as the lower end of the totem pole, but something might occur where you have to be pulled in the front and be the leader where you were at the back end before. You might have all kinds of enemies that might try to sabotage you, hurt you, and destroy you. And in the end, you come out vindicated. Neptune exposes you to all kinds of diabolical situations, secret enemies, betrayal, sabotage. But there's a spiritual lesson to be learned by going through these experiences. And that lesson becomes the teachable tool to help other people advance in the way that you were impeded from advancing. Have you ever thought of looking at it that way? You might have the insight and the wisdom spiritually to guide a business or a corporation in which you might not be listened to or even respected, but your way might be the only way that might help save the company. With Neptune conjunct the MC in the 10th house, you may have the genius and the insight to launch a business or be successful in business where others might not. Or you may be in business where you have all kinds of people that will betray you and destroy you with your own gifts if you're not careful and if you're not aware of those around you. Neptune is a double-edged sword. Right? If you have Psyche in the 8th house in the sign of Virgo, you are going to play with visions, dreams. You are going to be highly psychic. You're going to feel things. You're going to sense things. You might be abused and mistreated by a lot of people. You might be cheated of your inheritance. You might be robbed or cheated on, or you might be the victim of a scam. You might go through fucking shit with Psyche in the 8th house in Virgo. But there's a spiritual dimension to having Psyche in Virgo in the 8th house. You will be the person that can see the vision of someone being killed, and you have the ability to warn them. This is a very psychic position and a very powerful position for Psyche. And Virgo, which is already an earth sign, a spiritual sign, you know. The bee, oh my God, the bee, wait, let me say what the the bee, oh my God. Oh, I love it. And I run out of my drink. Oh my God. Now, okay. It's 3:33. 4 o'clock is the last call. So let me re-up. Let me re-up. Yeah. Okay, this beat is too good. It's too good. I cannot enjoy this beat without a little drink. So guys, wait until I re-up. Yes. No, last go, like to do at the bar. Let's go. Okay. It's a Russian Polish vodka. Delicious. They call it the Polonaise drink. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, Thomas. So true. That's right. Betrayed, attacked, put down, destroyed, shamed, silenced. But fuck all of that. Bah, 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 bah. You gotta be strong and fight. No. And even your enemies will be at peace with you and respect you. Nobody likes a wimp. And there's always a salacious satisfaction when you have a good fight. Sometimes you gotta let people know that you might look like a wimp, but you ain't no wimp. You're gonna fight. And this is the power of this combination. The BI. Okay. Power. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Whoa. Okay. Wait. Let me sample this beat. Okay. Is your book available online? What does that mean, Alucard? Oh. Oh, Lord. Am I supposed to be having this much fun? Ooh. Oh, I can never act right because we're in Leo. It's sometimes fun and just let loose. We're going to go into Virgo where I'm going to be more serious and more scholarly and more methodic as I begin to enter into the school phase. So I'm having a lot of fun. I'm not going to be acting really like that. You know, as I go into our no, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Why not? Why not have a little fun? You know, I love it. The negative aspects that attract, the aspect in the birth chart that attracts negative energies is the quincunx, the square, the sesquiquadrant, and other difficult aspects. Salt and pepper. I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo with an Aries moon and Libra rising. Joanna Russet. What does having Saturn in Aries interceptor in the 10th house means? Oh, to have Aries intercepted in the 10th house means that you are to take charge of your career. You don't wait your career to be handed to you. You take it. You take it. Take it and run with it. That's the Aries. Saturn Aries intercepting the 10th house. I'm having a lot of fun tonight. Okay. Saturn and Jupiter in Capricorn. Life path 3. Neptune in Scorpio. Donna Harmon with Saturn and Jupiter in Capricorn, life path 3, Neptune in Scorpio. You are here to develop what you want from a spiritual point of view, from an inspirational point of view. Neptune in Scorpio will bring about the desires that you want, but you have to be clear about what those desires are. The life path 3 will allow you to externalize and materialize the desires of Neptune in Scorpio. Saturn and Jupiter in Capricorn. Saturn is in its dignity in Capricorn. Jupiter in Capricorn is in its fall. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. The exaltation is the opposite of its fall. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, so it's in its fall in Capricorn. Jupiter does not function well at all in Capricorn. The best way to use the Capricorn, the Jupiterian energy in Capricorn, is to be a great organizer, an excellent organizer. And with Saturn in Capricorn, you are guaranteed to organize things the way they should be in their proper, timely sequence. Your success will come over the succession of timely, sequential manifestations of events. You don't control this, Donna. The transits and secondary progressions will dictate when the ebb and flow of these doors will open for opportunity and restriction. Jupiter opens the doors of opportunity and expansion. Saturn closes the doors and closes the restriction. There's an ebb and flow here, and that is determined by specific actions that occur in the birth chart. You have to be charted to understand how these dynamics work, but you're here to develop a vision. A vision. You have a vision that you're here to bring about. The Scorpio Neptune combination will visualize the vision. With the Saturn, Jupiter, and Capricorn, you're here to externalize and quantify the vision. But it will occur in cyclical phases. It's not going to happen all at one time. This is the combination of this aspect. Donna. I can't. This beat, I can't. I can't sense it. I wish you were here. Listen to. Oh, why? I be when I no say but I ready. Oh Lord, I don't know what to do. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Okay, Kevin. What would it mean to have Lilith in Pisces? Lilith in Pisces means that the spiritual principles that you know, that you've come to love and uphold, even as a society, you may corrupt. You might turn your back against spirituality. You might turn your back against the spiritual principles that define our culture and your existence. You might use witchcraft, voodoo, and get involved in the occult in a negative aspect. Lilith is demonic. So and Pisces rules spirituality. So you might be involved in the occult, Ouija boards, occult stuff, necromancy, the dark side of magic, and deal with stuff that few angels fear to tread. With Lilith and Pisces, you might have a propensity to enjoy the dark and be in the dark and do the dark and recruit for the dark. Lilith and Pisces. Ba. Oi, the beat. Okay. The salt and pepper. The opposition between the moon and Lilith. The moon opposition in Lilith is worse. It makes you evil, devil, demonic. There's anger, rage. I All right. Oh, Lord. Am I supposed to be having this much fun? I ain't get paid too. Lilith and Leo, Chiron and Taurus. Lilith and Leo makes you a bigot, arrogant, narcissistic, ruthless, cruel, a dictator, a monarch. Lilith and Leo, you fuck and don't regard women as human beings. Oh, to me. Lilith and Leo is horrible, terrifying. Chiron and Taurus, you gotta learn to love yourself. Chiron and Taurus means that you need healing in your own heart. Chiron in Taurus. Taurus rules self-esteem and self-worth. It rules Venus in the second house. To have Chiron in Taurus means that you don't love yourself, or you have a problem loving yourself, or there's an issue in being comfortable and being in your own skin. And you're here to transcend that, to love yourself. Get naked and look at yourself in the mirror and love everything about you. Your fat, your rolls, your stretch marks, your varicose man, your flabbiness, all of that. Taurus rules the physical form. To have Chiron here means that there's a problem with your physical form. You might have chronic health issues, chronic illness, or you might not have the body where you want it. There might be issues of self-esteem and self-worth connected to your body. You might be molested, you might have been molested or raped or touched, or something might occur where you don't see and love yourself through your physical body. You don't like what you see. Chiron and Taurus makes you be ashamed of your physical body. There may be trauma here. And here with Chiron and Taurus, you're here to heal that and transcend that. And with Lilith and Leo, you might need to be that motherfucker or that bitch to put people in the place and force people to love you, regardless of how you might see yourself. Oh, wait. The bee hit, the bee. Oh, Lord. What about Lilith in Aquarius? Lilith in Aquarius. Oh, wait. Wait. The bee. Wait. Let me savor this. You know. Oh, Lord. This is voodoo music. Azúcar. Azúcar. Understand, with Lilith in Aquarius, you have a position where you might not like your friends, or you might go against your friends, or you don't like friends, or you might be antagonistic, antisocial. There may be aberrant personality disorders here where Lilith is found in the 11th house or in Aquarius. Hello, man. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I can't. I can't. I can't.